Hello, welcome back to the second tutorial, and our second tutorial will be taking us to using multiple output statements in C and also using an input statement. So we're going to look at two things here. We're going to display an output, and then we are going to collect an input. So we're looking at two instructions here, the input and output instructions in C. Again, don't forget, we're going to open our coding environment, dev C++. We click on file, you click on new, we go to project. So of course we change the name and we write here input and output instructions. Input and output instructions. We select C and then we click on our console application. We click on OK. They're going to ask us where do we want to save. Of course, dev C will take you automatically to the previous memory location that you saved from the last time you opened the program. So we are seeing the folder C tutorial because that's what we opened last time, and this was the first program we created for Hello World. So we're going to create another folder here for our second program, and we call it input and output instructions. We click on OK and then we open. So we want to save in input and output instructions. We save. Again, make sure to clear your programming environment. All of this is not really important. What you see up here is the initialization for the various libraries. So what we have here is a standard input and output header that calls in the various input and output instructions that C can use, and here the standard library.h. So that is standard library header. It brings you all the various standard reserved words that are stored in C that can be used for a standard C program. So you can continue to add further programs, further headers here, but that will be seen in a further tutorial lesson. So remember, from the last lesson I said in C, to display any output instruction, to display any output, we are going to use printf instruction. So printf, we are going to write here, I will say hello. Okay, so at this level you are going to use printf as your output instruction. Don't forget /n to begin on a new line, and of course semicolon. Now if you want to collect any information in C, take note, if you want to collect any information in C, that is, you actually want to collect input from the user, we are now going to use the scanf instruction. But for us to use the scanf instruction, anything that we collect has to be stored. It has to be stored somewhere. So where do we store it? We have to store it in the memory location, and C gives you the power to declare memory locations. Now we are going to declare a memory location here at the top of the program, and we want the memory location to collect integers. For example, let it collect integers. So we are going to say int, and we are going to put int age. We'll put our semicolon, don't forget. So now when we come here, we are going to be using the memory location that we have declared. The name of the location is age and the data type is integers. So we are going to use our quotation signs. In C, we declare integers and we assign them using %d, and we put our comma, the assignment statement, and we write age. So to make the program beautiful, I'll just come here and say, I'll say hello and take your age, please. Good. So now here we put our semicolon, and then we come here, we display the age that we have collected by doing our printf. We do that and we say your age is We use our percentage G again when we want to call out output. Percentage G, comma. Do we even need to put a comma? We just put an, no comma, H, semicolon. Now we are going to run, we're going to compile the code. Of course, change the name to IO instructions. Okay, we cannot use that, so we put this. And we wait for errors if there were any. So we have errors 0, warnings 0. So this means that our code is correct. Let's test it out. So we are going to have, of course, we're going to have, I will say hello and take your age please, which is our output instruction. Now I'm going to put the age there, example 60, and you're going to have the output, your age is 60. So this is how we declare a memory location in C. You write a data type integer, for example. There are many other data types. We're going to use integer, and the location where we want the integer to be stored is called age. So printf will display the line up here exactly as you have written them in the quotation sign. So I will say hello and take your age. Remember, the /n is a function, it's a reserved word. It's under the standard library. So the /n is used to begin on a new line. So the next thing should begin on a new line. That's why you don't see the /n there. And the next thing is scanf. So with scanf, we are collecting integer percentage G, and we're using the AND symbol, which is an assignment statement saying that collect the input and store it in the location which you have created, age. And now here we are simply calling back the output from a location. We are now doing printf, your age is, and then you are going to see the location which we stored age here, and of course we're using percentage G to call out the value in age. So we're saying your age is 60. This is how you declare a memory location. You send out an output instruction, an output statement using an output instruction. You collect input using an input instruction, and you write back an output statement using an input that was already declared. So this is how we couldn't see. Okay, stay tuned and see you in the next tutorial.